Promise not to
So,
use it to incriminate you.
so can you ask the questions over the phone or what? How you
Yes,
gonna do it?
yes, I
Okay.
can. So what can you tell me about Ernie? Just anything and everything you know.
Okay, I'll give you the basic story. Uh, I lived at that time when we were kids on East 4th Street, and he lived down Lake Street.
Okay.
Okay? When you go to the end of 4th Street, you run into Lake. All those streets are gone now, though. Lake Street's still there, but they put Jones Court, EOP, all that stuff is gone, so it'd be hard to really know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I would see, I've been to Ernie's house once when he first came here. I remember my mother taking me over there. But anyway, we had a great big porch on 4th Street, and a lot of the kids came by and sit on the porch. But I would see Ernie every day, and he would be going to what we call the neighborhood house.
Okay.
Now, the neighborhood house was located where EOP office is. They've torn the building down.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
And it was a place where you could play sports. They had sewing classes and cooking classes. They had everything at the neighborhood house. And they had boxing. I used to watch the boxing. But anyway, right next to the neighborhood house was a big, field, and there was a basketball court there. And it was on the corner of, right across from that bar, Ramsey's Bar. So that's Clemens Center and, what's the name of that street? I forget the name. It's right across from Ramsey's Bar. Laura knows what I'm talking about. I'm sure she knows it.
I know what you're talking about, but, I haven't lived here in a long time, so I'm not great with street names, but I can figure it out.
Okay. And so, every day Ernie would come by, going to the neighborhood house. And we would all be out on the street playing. Back then, they just blocked that whole street off, and we would be out there playing and stuff, and Ernie would come by going to the neighborhood house. And I remember he liked to play basketball. And at nighttime, it would be dark. I would look out my window, and the only person I saw was Ernie throwing the ball in the basket. I remember one time my mother said, "What is that banging noise?" I said, "Oh, that's Ernie shooting the ball in the basket."
That's too funny.
Yeah, and of course we weren't allowed to stay out that late, but
Yeah.
after a while he would go home. But he'd be out there all by himself, shooting the ball in the basket.
Oh my.
Now, when I was in high school, I joined the majorette team, and this was another special time for me because we all traveled together going to the games out of town. They had a big bus, the majorettes were on there, the cheerleaders was on there, the football team, and we had a band.
Wow.
And we all traveled together going out of town to the football games.
How many buses did you have?
Huh?
How many buses did you have? You'd have to have at least
I don't know. I don't know that, but I do know being on that bus. I know the football team traveled with us.
Okay.
So Ernie was in the back, and I thought it was so nice because that was my first year being a majorette, and I waited until the last year, my senior year, before I joined. See, I'm older than Ernie.
Okay.
But I waited until my senior year before I joined, and the coach asked me why I waited so long. And back then, you didn't see any black majorettes out there. And I told her because I didn't think they would let me be on it because I was black. I was honest with her. And she was honest with me. She said, "I don't care if you was green." She said, "You could have been captain." She said, "You could have led this team." She said, "But this is your last year, and I can't take the captain off and put you back on when you're new." I said, "I understand." She said, "But I just want you to know that you were good enough." I said, "Thank you." So we all got on the bus and we traveled, and I never will forget that one time. Ernie was sitting in the back of the bus, and he came up there where the majorettes were, you know, and because I was sort of scared because I didn't know the girls that well. And he made us all feel comfortable, made us laugh and stuff. And then when he got through, he'd go back and talk with the boys. But I appreciated that because I didn't really know anybody. And we all went to church, went to the same church together. I could tell you some stories to make you laugh. We all went to church together. And so I was in his company a lot.
That's awesome.
In his presence, you know. And so on Saturday mornings, another special time we had, we all would meet at Parker Field. That's the place where the housing project is a housing development over there now, right across from Green Pastures.
Okay.
Green Pastures.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It's a housing project now. And it was called Parker Field. You had the band out there. You had the football team out there. You had cheerleaders and majorettes. We all were out there early on Saturday mornings, and we had to go through the drill. Right along with as I was going on the field, Ernie was coming off the field. That's the way we always crossed each other's path, you know?
Yeah.
I would go out there for my practice, and he would go back, and the football team would, you know, have a break or something and let us do our thing. But I was in his presence quite a bit. And it was fun. Even when I could tell you so much.
You gonna tell that story about church? That is a funny
story. You want to
story.
hear that story about church?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, let me tell you the story about church. It was 2 rows of us teenagers in the back seat. That was before the church was remodeled. The church was turned in one direction. Now it's turned in the other direction because they remodeled it. This is way back. And we were all sitting in the last 2 rows, you know, all the teenagers and the adults and stuff were all up front. And we had a guest speaker that day at church. So when they open up the doors of the church, you know what that means? They want people to come and join.
Yep.
You know, they tried to get Ernie up there. And the man kept calling, you know, for people to come up. And he even described, he said, "Young man, you back there." And described, you know, what Ernie had on. He wanted Ernie to come up front. He wanted Ernie to join church. And when you join church, you had to get baptized and all that stuff. And Ernie just sit right there with us, you know. And so we come to get say, Ernie, they want you up front. They want you up front. So Ernie looked at us like we was crazy, you know. Because we knew he wasn't going up there because he was too shy, you know. And so finally the man kept calling. And so Ernie spoke up and he said, "You must have your people mixed up." That's what Ernie told the minister. When he told the minister that he had his people mixed up, we all hollered out loud. We just bust out laughing. And did we ever get it from our parents?
Oh, I bet.
You know, we disrupted the church service, you know, but it was the way he said it. It was so funny. See, and back then, not many people realized it, but he had like a speech impediment. Like he used to stutter a lot, you know?
Yeah.
And he had a time getting that sentence out. When he finally got it out, we all were just hollering, laughing. We thought it was so funny.
So,
man, our parents ran around that corner and got us. We didn't laugh long. They got after us good, you know. Yeah, but it was. And he never did go up front.
I imagine he didn't.
I know how he felt because the same thing happened to me once. You know, at church one time when I was 13. That's how I joined. They came back there and got me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way the ministers used to do back in the day. And this was a woman that come and got me. She was preaching. Come right back there where I was sitting, me and my girlfriend. And we was back there whispering and talking, come right there and made us go up front, and that's how we joined. But Ernie didn't go up there. He did not go up there, which we knew he wasn't, but we didn't know how he was going to get out of it. And we was all waiting to see what he was going to do, you know.
Yeah.
Well, after he said that, that was it.
Oh.
That's the end of the church story, but
That's awesome. Because, yeah, and I mean, I've heard so many stories about him saying that, and even Raleigh Coleman said that he would say things that were so funny because
he was hysterical. He was.
Yeah, and he would have a hard time pronouncing them, and he knew people were laughing at him, but he'd laugh with himself, like knowing that knowing what his weakness was, and I just thought that was funny, and he'd always make jokes about it too.
Yeah. Ernie was funny because he sure had it. I'm glad somebody else mentioned it other than me, but most people probably don't even know that, you know?
Yeah.
But as he grew older, he got better.
And
he got better. He didn't stutter as much, you know.
And that's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, he got better. You couldn't even hardly tell that. But now when he won that Heisman Trophy.
Okay.
And they had a famous television show. It was called the Ed Sullivan Show. That's before your time and Laura's time. But it was a real popular national TV show that came on. They had all kind of stars on there and everything. Everybody was back in the day, and we all didn't have television sets, but we all found a place to congregate and see Ernie walk across that stage.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I'm telling you, it just brings chills up my spine every time I think about it.
I bet.
And when they call Ed Sullivan called Ernie Davis, man, you ought to heard the kids screaming and hollering, Ernie! And Ernie ran across that stage, and that was it.
Oh, my gosh.
He didn't have to say anything. They just wanted to show him, you know, as a Heisman Trophy. He didn't make no speech or nothing, which I was glad of. But he ran across that stage on the Ed Sullivan Show. And another thing about it was, to me, even at that funeral, when them pallbearers came in there at Cleveland Browns, oh, you talking about some men handsome? Oh, God, they were handsome. But it just sent chills. It just sent chills up my spine to see them coming there to get Ernie's body to take it out. It was just so touching. I'll never forget that. You know, everything was going good and everything. But they did. They all appeared at the end, and they marched up front to where the casket was, and they were going to carry that's when it really got real sad near the end with his mother and her family. It was very, very sad. And we all left because we couldn't take it. It was really carrying on. But when that team, I saw James Brown the other day on TV.
Really?
You know? Yeah. He walks with a cane now.
That's what I saw. Yeah.
He's still handsome, but he walks with a cane. And it was just, to me, that part was just so. And you know, the thing about it, I know everybody knew that Ernie was such a good person that when he died, he went so peaceful. And we all knew through the grapevine, you know, he was in the hospital, and they said he coughed one time and he was gone.
Oh, my
It
gosh.
went just like that.
Oh,
And
my
everybody was whispering and talking about it, you know, how peaceful he left her. He looked like he was sleepy. He looked like he'd get up and talk to you. That's how good he looked in that casket. God. But anyway, did I cover it? What else would you like that, you know? But I remember I was walking home, and Ernie was on me. The closer you get to that person, he said, "Hi, Arlene, how you doing?" I said, "Hi, Ernie." And oh my God, that was the end of my day right there. I didn't think he was going to speak, but he never changed. "How you doing?" I said, "Good, how you doing?"
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, see him all the time.
That's awesome.
He was handsome too. We all We all thought he was so cute.
You guys all had crushes on him?
Will we do what?
You guys all had some crushes on him? You guys liked him?
Yeah. We had crushes on him already. We sure did, but we didn't dare say anything. And he had I don't know if I should mention it, but he did have one girl here that I think they liked one another. They were pretty close.
Yeah.
And we always thought that they would end up together, but he didn't live that long. He went to college, and she went to nursing school.
Okay.
And everything. So she eventually got married and stuff. But he was, we all had crushes, including her. But we didn't dare say. Back in the days, you kept your feelings to yourself a lot,
Mm-hmm.
Well, we all thought Ernie was handsome. He was.